Welcome back. Joining us in studio, we've got like a whole safari here, and it's fitting because we're catching up with our friends over at Safari Station. We have Belle, and then we have Siena, and you're gearing up for your grand opening.
Yes, it is April 20th, which is very soon. We'll be having our big grand opening event at the new Safari Station at 122 Pierce Street near downtown Lafayette.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a lot of really, really fun activities to do, and we're going to have some special guests like Miss Belle over here.
Bonjour.
I cannot, you've really thought of everything. You have so many activities for the kids, from the animals, and you brought some of the animals with you today. Tell us about who you're holding, specifically this one, because her patterns are really cool.
So this one and that one are both called ball pythons. They're from Africa, and they come in 4,000 different color patterns.
That's a lot.
Which is their morph. And hers is one of the most popular, and she's the banana color pattern.
And I pointed out, it's kind of hard to see on TV, but there's like these little dark speckles. And I asked you, I'm like, oh, is she shedding her skin? And you're like, no, that's just part of her. And it kind of reminds you of like the speckles on a banana when it starts to ripen or over ripen, which I think is so cool. I love this. And so, how old are these two? Because this one's a lot bigger than this one.
Puddin here is fully grown.
Puddin.
We have had her with us for 6 or 7 years now. Mm-hmm. So she's about as big as she'll get. And then Sunny over here, I think, is just over 2. So she'll probably grow to be a little bit bigger than she is. But when they're bred to be so beautiful, they usually tend to stay on the smaller side.
Yeah.
And then Professor Pancake's here.
He's just chilling.
He's just like this one.
He's living his best life. I mean, we've had dogs. He's just like, hello guys, I'm ready for my close-up. And they're with us for the rest of the show, so you guys don't want to miss it. I can't wait. We're going to be learning so much and learning more about Safari Station coming up. But we're going to check in with Adam Olivier to see what it's like outside. Hey, buddy. Welcome back. We are learning about all the animals with our friends from Safari Station. You're gearing up for your grand opening. Let's remind everyone at home where you're located, what this grand opening is, and who they can expect.
So our grand opening is April 20th from 12 to 4 at 122 Pierce Street, which is our new location. We're going to, at the event, have tons and tons of fun and food. The Acadiana Princesses will be there, as well as tons of other things, activities. And we also, I brought this stuff out to just remind everyone that although we are all about fun, we really are a learning center.
Very educational. And I tell you what, I about squealed. I did squeal when I saw this in the front. Okay. Tell us about what this is and how it relates to rodeo here.
So this is rodeo. Rodeo is a Texas brown tarantula from Texas, but they can be found here. The only ones that can be found in Louisiana.
Wait, they can be found here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, new fear. Unlocked.
And about once a year, all tarantulas will molt when they're younger, a little bit more often. And that means their entire exoskeleton will come off. That includes their eyes, legs, fangs.
Their eyes?
Mm-hmm, everything. And so we bring these when we can. They only last so long, especially when being handled. They'll slowly fall apart. But we bring these with us when we can, so we can just kind of share with people.
So why do they molt? Just because they're growing?
Because they're growing, possibly parasites. The same reason that snakes shed their skin. However, snakes do it a lot more often.
Yeah, and you brought some turtle shells too.
Yeah, I brought some this is a tortoise shell and this is a turtle shell. One of our favorite things to do is explain the difference between turtles and tortoises.
Yeah.
So at the event, you'll get a chance to see these guys, live tortoises, not just their shells.
Live tortoises.
And we've been doing a lot of big events where people ask if they can hold snakes, and we can't let them at the big events because there's so many people. But at the grand opening, we'll definitely have our little ball pythons here to be held.
And then Mr. Pancakes, he's just
Professor.
Professor. I'm sorry. Wow. Don't spite me, Professor Pancakes. He's just hanging out. I just love him. And then, okay, let's go over time, date, location for the grand opening.
November.
Not November.
April 20th, noon to 4, 122 Pierce Street. It's $1 to get in. And there's going to be tons and tons of stuff to do. Fun jump, iced coffee, candy.
A little something for everyone. Princesses, animals, you name it. It's probably going to be there. We'll be right back after this.
rain chances going into next week, all of that stuff.
Thank you. I'm holding the tarantula. This was a really big step. Oh my God, I don't know why I'm stressed. Okay, grand opening, Safari Station on our website, KADN.com. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.